Okay, so let's take the next half an hour. Kita akan buat macam sistem padi yang sebagaimana yang kita faham hari ini. Mana ditanam, lebih kurang lah. Ini bukan tes nih, ini hanya apa yang kita faham. Apa itu self-sufficiency level? Apa level self-sufficiency di Sabah sekarang? Dulu berapa, sekarang berapa? Apa kita punya impian sebagai negeri, sebagai community? Where is our rice coming from? What rice are we eating? So ini bukannya menunjuk yang kita tahu atau tidak tahu. Ini hanya kita mau tengok apa kefahaman kita sebagai sebuah grup tentang sistem padi. Oke. Kita makan beras dari mana? Yang kamu tahu? Thailand. Can you draw India? Where's Vietnam? Thailand, India, Vietnam. Betul gak Japan? Where is Japan? Neville? Somewhere up here.
This one, this is Japan. This one.
Anywhere else? Indonesia. Are we eating rice from Indonesia? Okay, but I don't think we have rice from Bali and Lombok. Anybody knows where our rice comes from? I think Pakistan ada juga. Pakistan is here, right? Is that right? In Sabah, where is our rice from? Okay. Tambunan Keningau somewhere here. Is that right? Keningau. Tambunan, where else?
Penampang. Penampang yang paling sedap. Sebab kau beli shopping sana ITCC terus.
Papar. Mana lagi? Kota Marudu. Di mana lagi?
Telupit.
Ah?
Telupit.
Betul ke tidak? Adakah?
Di sapi. Telupit sapi. Hulu sapi. Pamol.
Okay. Tenem adakah? Ini idea berapa kita punya variety yang ditanam ini semua? Tapi cakaplah yang di sini lebih kurang. Okay, so Mama Moy thinks it's plus minus 100 varieties. Yeah. Okay. Tell me about apa institusi-institusi di Sabah yang ada kena mengena dengan padi. So, Jabatan Pertanian. Lagi. Peladang is an acronym. Pertubuhan Peladang. Kementerian Pertanian dan Industri Makanan. MAFI. And then the other one that someone mentioned was KPD. Apalagi ini ada industri lain yang membawa impact kepada pertanian padi. Beras nasional. Bernas you mean di sinilah. Lembaga. Tiada sudah? Oke, so dulu lah ini. Padi Sabah. Is that right? Sawit, dia bilang sini apa? Lain lagi? Lagi? You getting this right? Pembangunan apa? Infrastruktur. Penbonyo Highway. Shopping mall, I think we put that under perumahan, but let's just say pembangunan. Okay, so move towards academia. Is that right? Is that what you're saying? Because you said something about more into academia now. More towards academia. Okay. Others? So this is a different topic, but it's fine. The generational gap, our policies, the move towards academia. Apalagi yang lain-lain macam dia punya teknologi. Teknologi apa? Okay. So loss of interest, kehilangan niat, apa? Kehilangan minat. Okay, let's just put it in BM. Kehilangan minat. Tapi mengapa dia orang kehilangan minat? Persepsi petani terhadap petani atau apa? Persepsi tentang pertanian. Okay, so the perception towards agriculture.
Influence from modern society.
Okay. Logging and fast food. Logging, I would put it under industry. So this is pembalakan. And then apa ini? Fast food. That's actually a good point, fast food. Okay, any more? Ken, are you here? Let's look at the idea of self-sufficiency level.
So when we say self-sufficiency, we mean how much of the rice eaten in Sabah is grown in Sabah. So when it's 100%, it means all the rice eaten in Sabah is from Sabah. Before colonization, we were at 100%, but it started to go down in the early colonial time of British North Borneo Chartered Company. It went down because as they made their small towns and all the Orang China and other people came here, they were buying rice from other countries, not from Borneo. And the reason for that was that it was cheaper. The reason for that was that the British North Borneo Chartered Company did not build any roads. So it was easy from here. It was cheap to bring a boat to Jesselton or to Sandakan. It was very cheap. Put in a boat, it comes. Cheaper than building a road for 3 miles in Borneo to go to the paddy field. That's why Borneo was relying on imported food until Second World War. The problem was, if you rely on imported food, you have crisis when food cannot come. Borneo has had 6 crises. During World War I, it was found that all the ships that were doing this trade were German ships. Oh, where do we get our rice? Starvation in Borneo. In 1930s, there was economic crisis. Again, trade stopped and it was very hard to get rice in Borneo. In the Second World War, the reason why people starved in Borneo was not because the Japanese were cruel, although they were cruel. The reason they starved in Borneo was that the time of the Second World War, half of Borneo's rice came from overseas, and the British and American aircraft bombed all the boats, so they couldn't bring rice to Borneo anymore. So people had to try to grow more. Each of these crises, people said, oh, we can't rely on import, we have to try to grow more. The government tried to help them, but only for a few years. After the Second World War, rice production stopped going down. It now stayed a bit higher, about 60%, 70%, because roads were being built. Because the government had many policies. They created the Padi board. They had many policies to try to encourage rice. But most of those policies ended up failing. Padi board became corrupted, politicized. So we collapsed right down to where we are. After the Padi board, we went down to something like 25%. It improved a little bit with all the subsidies, but then it's gone down again, and all these government policies. For the last 20, 30 years, the government has many, many policies to increase paddy production, but not succeeding. Well, we can talk about those. So maybe to say something else that was said, very important, 2 other things very important. Diet changed in Sabah. Diet changed in Sabah. In 1961, we know what people ate in Malaysia compared to now. They got a lot of their food from calories from rice. Now they get their calories from fat, from meat, sugar, wheat, all these things that are imported, not from rice. They get it from fast food. This is a very big issue. Until 1970s, the amount of rice in Sabah equals the number of Kadazan Dusun people in Sabah. After 1970, it does not equal the number of Kadazan Dusun because Kadazan Dusun no longer all growing rice. I've got a graph there, you can see. You can see,
Dan burger.
but also production, because until 1970, it was culture of Kadazan Dusun people to grow rice. Even though the economics were not good, even though they didn't make money or even lost money, they did it from culture, but they stopped in the 1970s. All right, maybe that's enough. Show the map of distribution of rice production in Sabah, just the next page. Some of you don't know this. This is where rice is grown in Sabah. This lands here, almost no rice is grown in Sabah. So the history of rice in Sabah is a cultural history.
Okay, thanks, Ken. Can you say what is the percentage of SSL today?
Today it's 25%.
If you go back to the upper graph and you look at when we were 100% SSL and in 1880, and we're at 25% hari ini. Tapi mesti tengok juga sejarahnya. Dan yang kita akan telitikan ini masa ini program adalah Sabah Agricultural Blueprint 2021-2030, hari ketiga. So dia ada, kita tidak akan baca semua ini policy, tapi kita akan menelitikan ini satu policy. Dan dia punya goal 60% SSL. Okay, 60%. Tapi walaupun ada dia punya policy yang begitu banyak sini, mengapa kita makin menurun? Okay, so apa sebab dia? So itu kita akan unpack lah dalam ini 3 hari. So kita mau juga belajar daripada yang mikro, tapi mau tengok juga yang makro punya gambarannya. Kalau kau tengok tiap-tiap kali ada satu krisis, apa yang diancam? Makanan, dan beras adalah top juga lah. So COVID, krisis lagi, kalau krisis ini memanjang, apa lagi dia punya impact. Okay, so ini semua kita punya conversation lah dalam 3 hari ini. Ini dokumen ini kita boleh share dengan kamu melalui email. Can you email this to all the participants? Don't worry, ini conversation ini tidak akan akhir. Kita tinggalkan ini di peta ini di board. Kalau mau tambah saja. And then kita tengok hari ketiga apa kita punya kefahaman tentang nih map sistem padi, dan apakah intervensi yang kita sebagai Forever Sabah boleh membuat.